On the bench today, we have a President Madison. The gentleman wants it gone through, do a recap on it, basically just do a complete service alignment and get everything working. Well, let's see what we can do. Well, it's actually quite a nice little radio. It's a version 1 of Madison. It's got the D858 chassis in it, which is a real nice chassis. I like them myself. One of my favorite. By the looks of it, we've had some capacitors replaced. Got a little bit of acid back here on the board. They replaced the caps but didn't clean up the acid. So when I do the recap, I'll pull them out, clean the acid up, clean it up the best I can, and then put the caps back in. Pretty much the radio doesn't look too bad from the top, but as we'll turn it over here, and she's had some major rework right in this area. That there is right in the finals. I'll have to see if it's, well, these are the finals. It's supposed to be the AM voltage regulator. It looks like it's had some major rework in there. And yeah, you can't see that through there. But man, that definitely has been gone over. The rest of the chassis doesn't look too bad. Did fire it up, and it does transmit, but it's low. It doesn't even register. I put it on the spectrum analyzer and show a carrier on frequency, so the PLL circuit's good. Cleaned the relay and got sound out of the external speaker, and so she probably needs a final, but we'll find out. We'll rather need a driver or a final. Well, one of the first things I'm going to have to do is this little board up here gets hot. Let me get the mic out of the way. There's a resistor under here. This resistor is a load resistor for the bulbs in the front, for the meter bulbs. Right now, it's at 77.7 degrees. Let's turn it on. It's already at 79.7. Ow. Now she's hot. She's at 117 degrees already. That's because the bulbs that are in there for the meters are drawing way too much current. I don't know what the value of those bulbs are. 12 volt, how many milliamps they're supposed to draw, but they're drawing more than the small amount of milliamps. They're drawing some hefty current. So for right now, I'm going to have to disconnect them. Now I pulled the bulbs out. I'll save them and I'll check the current draw later. Well, I found out why we had a hot spot on this diode right here. Was running hot and the meter lights were so bright. Well, it seems that the power supply was putting out 25 volts to the radio. It's a wonder those bulbs even survived, the meter bulbs. And it's a wonder there's other things didn't go pop, bang, boom inside this radio and release some magic smoke with that running 25 volts. Well, you got a voltage regulator here that was showing to be a coil, which doesn't work at all. The tester couldn't even determine what this 945 was. It said unknown device, and this Zener diode is no good as well. So it couldn't regulate. So I replaced the regulator, put in a new general purpose transistor, put in a new Zener diode. Now she's putting out 13.8 volts like she's supposed to. Now let's check our drive on our driver and our final. See if we've got a bad driver or a bad final. And we're on AM. I'm 38 for now. Okay. Well, that waveform looks a bit funky. It's got some audio on it. But let's go to the final. Here we've got drive. And but we don't have amplification out. Wow. We've got other issues there. Well, I pulled the final out and put it on the tester here. See the HFE if we focus properly. The HFE is 157. That is way too high. These finals shouldn't read much more than in the 30s, 40s, maybe the 50s. So I would say this one here is a fake 1969. You've got to be careful. There is a ton of them out there being sold that way. So we will get another final, put it in, and see if we've got power. Okay, now that we got the final replaced, let's see if we have any power. My channel 19 AM. Dead key of 4.7. Hello, audio. About 12 watts on the swing. It's not bad. Well, we'll check sideband after we do the alignment. Well, the AM mode light was out. So I wound up having to replace all three in order to get a uniform brightness. Okay, now I'm done recapping. All the capacitors I replaced are marked with a blue marker on top. Well, we run into our first issue following the alignment procedures. Doing the alignment on these three crystals right here. These three here. And the AM lined right up, no problem. Lower side band, it won't align. So I thought it might have been a bad Varicap or a bad crystal. Doesn't seem to be a bad Varicap, and so it's possible a bad crystal. So I don't have one, so I have to get one, but I don't think it's a crystal either now. Okay, here we are for our three crystals. Our AM, our upper sideband, and our lower sideband. Here's our crystals. We tried to align them, and AM lined right up. Upper and lower sideband would not align. Well, I thought it might have been bad crystals. I picked up a set of crystals, and it didn't help. So it was an interference issue. I checked right here at the tripler, and we had a weird, funky waveform on both upper and lower sideband, but AM was fine. So the only way it would affect both upper and lower is if AM wasn't shutting down. when you went into sideband mode. So I checked the voltage here at the collector of TR39. Sure enough, voltage wasn't shutting down when you went into sideband. So I backed up to where 13 here in the power supply section, and it came back to TR41. Check to see if the base of TR41 was going 0 when in sideband mode, and it wasn't. Turns out we have a bad mode selector switch not grounding the base of TR41 when in sideband. So we got to replace a mode selector switch. That's why it won't tune the upper and lower sideband crystals. Well, here's the replacement mode switch. Clean her up a little bit more. I'll put it in and start changing out wire by wire till I get them all reinstalled. Now that I got the mode selector switch replaced, went and aligned upper and lower sideband. They aligned with no problem. Now the TR41 is getting grounded properly. And we moved on to the next step in the alignment procedure and ran into a problem right away. VR9 is not working. VR9 is part of the clarifier circuit. Alright, let's see what's going on there. Well, I checked here. Here's VR9. It wasn't working, so I checked my voltage down here. I didn't have my 8.45 volts. So I came back in the circuit here, and on 15 comes back to this voltage regulator and this zener. The voltage regulators are on the back, on the rear heatsink. And I messed up. When I changed out this capacitor when doing the recap, this resistor, one leg come up out. And when I went to check the voltage there, I had voltage on that side of the resistor, but I didn't have it here on the base. So I reset it, put the resistor back down through, and we've got voltage now, so we can adjust VR9. Well, we made it on through the rest of the receiver alignment, made it all the way through the receiver alignment. That came out pretty good. I'll be showing receiver sensitivity after a bit here. We started on the transmit alignment, and when it came to setting the milliamps on the driver and the final, well, it won't do it. It's drawing about 1.5 amps, and that's with it cranked all the way down. So we got to find out what's going on in that circuit. Okay, well, we couldn't get the bias to set on the driver. That's because the final itself, or the driver itself, has an HFE of 148. That's just way too high. That's just like the driver. You got fake ones out there. I'll put a link into the description to a place that I get my transistors, and found that they're pretty reliable. But you got to watch out for these ones too. They'll put out fake ones, and you just got to be careful. Take and read them with your meter, and check, make sure the HFE is down, and it can be in the teens, 20s, 30s, maybe into the 40s. 50s is pushing it, but never in the hundreds. Okay, let's do a power test. Okay, there's channel 1 AM, dead key of 3.7, audio, about 12 watts. Channel 40, hello, just about 12 watts. Sideband, channel 40, hello, 18 watts. Channel 1, audio, about 19 watts. And that's on sideband. Now that should do it right there. Okay, let's take a look at the AM audio envelope. This is on channel 19, AM at 10 microvolts. And she's good and solid. Turn my gain up and down, comes right to 100%. Nice rounded tops and nice pinch in the center. Now let's see what our receive sensitivity is. Guys, watch your ears. I'll turn it. Minus 106 on AM. Here's sideband. And that's it. And minus 118. Almost 119. So our sensitivity is pretty darn good. There you go, Steve. One President Madison. Ready to go home. Back in working order again. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope to catch you in the next one. Please like and subscribe.